Good morning, students. Welcome back to biology class, chapter 13, photosynthesis in higher plants, Calvin cycle. In some plants, the first product of carbon dioxide fixation is a 3-carbon organic acid called 3-phosphoglyceric acid or the PGA. This pathway of carbon dioxide fixation is called C3 pathway. In another group of plants, first product of carbon dioxide fixation is a 4-carbon organic compound called oxaloacetic acid OAA. This pathway carbon dioxide fixation is called C4 pathway. Calvin and Melvin, his co-worker, worked with the pathways and showed that the pathway operated in a cyclic manner. The ribulose biphosphate was regenerated. Let us see how the Calvin pathway operates and where the sugar is synthesized. Let us at the outset understand very clearly that the Calvin pathway occurs in all photosynthetic plants. It does not matter whether they have C3 or C4 pathways. For the understanding, the Calvin cycle can be described under 3 stages. First one, carboxylation. Second, reduction. Third point, regeneration. The first point, carboxylation, is a fixation of carbon dioxide into a stable organic intermediate. Carboxylation is the most crucial step of the Calvin cycle, where carbon dioxide is utilized for the carbosylation of ribulose biphosphate. This reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme ribulose biphosphate carboxylase, which results in the formation of 2 molecules of 3-PGA, phosphoglyceric acid. Since this enzyme also has an oxygenation activity, it would be more correct to call it ribulose biphosphate carboxylase oxygenase or Rubisco. The second stage was the reduction. These are the series of reactions that lead to the formation of glucose. The steps involve utilization of 2 molecules of ATP for phosphorylation and 2 of NADPH for reduction per carbon dioxide molecule fixed. The fixation of 6 molecules of carbon dioxide and 6 turns of the cycle are required for the removal of 1 molecule of glucose from the pathway. See, in this second point, reduction, carbohydrate is formed at the expense of ATP and NADPH. 2 ATP and 2 NADPH are utilized for reduction of 1 carbon dioxide. Fixation of 6 carbon dioxide and 6 turns of cycle are required for removal of 1 molecule of glucose from the pathway. The last point is regeneration. Regeneration of the carbon dioxide acceptor molecule ribulose biphosphate is crucial if the cycle is to continue uninterrupted. The generation steps require 1 ATP for phosphorylation to form ribulose biphosphate. See that one, carbon dioxide acceptor ribulose biphosphate is formed again so that the cycle continues. Regeneration requires 1 ATP for phosphorylation to form ribulose biphosphate. Hence, for every carbon dioxide molecule entering the Calvin cycle, 3 ATP and 2 NADPH are required. Hence, for every carbon dioxide molecule entering the Calvin cycle, 3 molecules of ATP and 2 of NADPH are required. It is probably to meet the differences in number of ATP and NADPH used in the dark reaction that the cycle phosphorylation takes place. To make 1 molecule of glucose, 6 turns of the cycle are required. It might help you understand of this. We look what goes and what comes out of the Calvin cycle. Carbon dioxide is 6 carbon dioxide in, 1 glucose is out. 18 ATP, 18 ADP, 12 NADPH. Here it is out 12 NADP. Now we will discuss about the CAM pathway. First discovered in succulent plants of the Crustaceae family. Therefore, CAM plants are called crustacean acid metabolism or the CAM pathway. The CAM pathway functions to concentrate carbon dioxide levels in the chloroplast stroma to limit the oxygenase activity of Rubisco. CAM plants like the sugar cactus use a temporal separation in time. CAM pathway during the, what are the importance of that plants? During the night when the stomata are open, carbon dioxide is captured by the mesophyll cells and incorporated into oxalic acetic acid by phosphoenol pyruvate carboxylase. Oxaloacetic acid is then reduced by the enzyme NAD malate dehydrogenase to form malate. During the day, the carbon dioxide is released, allowing the Calvin cycle to fix the carbon dioxide into carbohydrate. Now, we will see what are the features or the characteristics of the C3 plants, C4 plants and CAM plants. Okay, first we'll go through the C3 plants, distribution of the plant kingdom, that is the plant species. They are the 85% are C3 plants. Photosynthesis is C3 photosynthesis, carbon dioxide fixation is C3 cycle. Leaf anatomy, large air spaces bordered by loosely arranged spongy mesophyll cells. Mesophyll cells but not bundle sheath cells contain chloroplast. Stomatal movement open at the daytime, close at night time. Tropical environmental or geographical adaptation, it is a temperate regions it is present. C3 cycle is also called Calvin-Melvin cycle. Now the C4 plants, 3% all the angiosperms including most plants, most monocot plants, C4 grasses and edges about 79% of the C4 plants. Last class we saw that when the C3, that the sugar cane and maize in the tropical regions it is present. C4 plants involve the photosynthesis, C4 it is, and C3 and C4 cycles, especially C4 in the mesophyll cells and in the bundle sheath cells also. Dimorphic chloroplast is present. Generally thinner leaves, closer arrangement of vascular bundles, smaller in the space. These are the characters. Stomata open at daytime, close at the night. C4 plants are also called Hatch and Slack pathway. Now we will see the CAM plants. It is present minus it is very less it is succulent plants, but root are succulents, and CAM plants are also called the crustacean acid metabolism photosynthesis. C3 and C4 cycles both separately, it is different parts of the plants it is present. Temporally C4 at night and daytime. Thick and fleshy leaves, mesophyll cells having large water-filled vacuoles are present. Inverted stomata cycle open at night and close in the daytime. That is a very important character of CAM plants. The stomata is opening only at the night and closing at the daytime. And desert regions, these are present. The habitat is desert. CAM plants are also called crustacean acid metabolism. Thank you.